Right, how you all doing? Quick little video, right? All the videos I found about this particular subject are like over 15 minutes long. Now I know there's a need to keep eyes on videos on YouTube and that, but this is really quite simple. Here we have a scooter I brought at car boot sale for cheap. 20 quid I paid for it. Completely dead. Had to buy a new charger for it. But when I plugged the charger in, as I suspected, this light just flickers green red and you can hear it buzzing, like the electronics seems to be struggling. So basic thought was this battery pack, which has a built-in BMS system of some sort. I'm not 100% sure. I can't seem to find this exact model online. It's not charging. It just doesn't do anything. Nothing lights up. So I connected the scooter power supply to my power supply to the scooter controller and powered it up, and we got power. We got a display on the screen. I didn't run the motor because I wasn't sure how many amps it was going to take, and obviously this is just a bench power supply. So all the other videos online about using bench power supplies for lithium battery charging are just a bit sketchy, and I didn't quite understand what they were trying to say. In the sense that whether or not a bench power supply needed to be monitored while you're charging a lithium battery. So what I've discovered, or what I've played around with, is obviously this is a DC not AC power supply, so it's AC in, DC out. I can do up to 32 volts and about 10 amps on this. What I did was set the volts quite low to about 12 volts to start with, and the amp control quite low as well, to sort of half an amp. Connected it up, and we started to see current draw, and what we saw was the voltage dip initially, and then this line here is that, and then rise as the wattage or the amps also rose alongside. Now I've had this on and off various times. I've now got to a point where I've plugged the battery back into the controller, and the scooter now powers up with a low battery warning, and I was only getting about 12 volts out of the battery. So what I've done here, and you may have noticed, I am charging this battery through its output cables, so direct into the cells rather than through the BMS. If I plug anything into the BMS, again, this is an assumption I'm making, that there's some sort of battery management in there. If I plug it into there, nothing seems to happen. What I seem to glean from a lot of other videos online is if the battery pack is too low, there's basically zero volts, the battery management system doesn't know what the hell to do. You know, without going into technical stuff, it can't handle it, won't do it. What actually happens if I plug this standard charger into the input where you're supposed to charge it from, it just flickers red and green like it's struggling, and you can hear a whistling sound. Well, you can anyway if you're like me. It's where it seems to be straining the electronics. So what we've done over time, over several hours, is as this is balanced and the amps have stopped going up and the voltage has stopped going up, I've just tweaked the amp limit up slightly, so we allow a little bit more to flow into the battery. So at the moment we're charging at just under 2 amps at basically 22 volts DC. Make sure it's DC, don't try and attach AC to a battery. And one thing I'm not doing is leaving it unwatched. This is only on while I'm in the office, because I'm not sure, though this looks clean and okay, this battery pack, if there's any damaged lithium cells, we could be in for a problem. We're getting a slight temperature from the battery, but it literally is like a 1 or 2 degree increase in room temperature, so that seems okay to me. It's drawing current, and that's the main thing. That means that battery is, as far as my electronics knowledge goes, that battery is wanting to be connected, and it's charging the cells. And when the amps start dropping off, that basically means that it's charged. What I'm hoping to get to is a point where I can reconnect to the standard charger, this standard charger, and it will continue to charge correctly and there is some sort of limiter in these charger blocks that you know, once the amp draw goes below a certain limit, it then stops sending any power to the device. I hope I've tried to explain that clearly without using too much technical garble. Hopefully that makes sense. So just to summarize, DC output battery bench power supply, starting at a low volts like 12 volts, even though this is a 12 volt a 24 volt battery, going direct onto the cells, not through the battery management or whatever the charging circuit that is. This hopefully will help you bring your battery back to life. Just monitor it closely and keep upping the amp draw. You don't want to do it too much. You want to charge it quite slowly, essentially. If it's been down at nothing for a while, you want to re-excite the compounds in the battery quite slowly. So this is stable at this 1.4 amp. I might just up it a little bit so we get 24 volts, because this charger is 3.5 amps. Yeah, so it must be assuming that it would normally charge at about 3.5 amps, and assuming most of these chargers would charge a battery like that in about 4 to 5 hours. I'm going to take some assumptions on how quickly I want to charge this battery. Scariest thing, like doing all these sort of batteries, is when you initially connect it and it sparks. But if you're used to working with electronics, then you know that spark is almost meaningless as long as you're being careful. Should we just tweak it up a little bit? See if we can get to 2 amps. Oh, that's it. It's maxed out. That's its maximum draw. Its maximum draw is 2 amps. It's not wanting to take anymore. So there we are. That's interesting. So that is at max. It's 22 volts, 2 amps. It does not want to draw any more current from my power supply. It's not to say my power... I thought my power I could do more than that. But anyway, this video has been long enough. If you're going to charge your dead lithium cells with a bench power supply, just be careful, but know it can be done. Just set your limits low to start with and build them up over a few hours. Super.